Matinee baseball from MLB. Now in the box, Josh Reddick. He will.
Leading off the afternoon for Houston, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Into the box now, Mike Trout, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers and draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
At the plate, George Springer. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking your...
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted.
Play ball.
Eight to 2 is how this one ends today. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale earns his 6th winning. Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers look to match. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll get us started.
Leading off tonight for Houston, right fielder, Josh Reddick. Batting second, right fielder, Brett Gardner.
First offering on its way. Line drive to left. Gonzalez. Is there, and he has it for the out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Here's Manny Machado now. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Junior looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Giancarlo Stanton now. High and deep to right center. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 42 on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gonzalez facing back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 17 home runs, 39 driven in. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in, Salvador Perez. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He's set, here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Number 12.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All told. Here's Carlos Correa now. He starts the inning.
Leading off for the Astros, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
At the plate, Brett Gardner hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get late.
Belted high and deep into right center. Junior looks up. Gone! Here's Manny Machado now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Griffey waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice...
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for Houston, number 41, Brad Peacock.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's the second out. Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And that'll put him at an even 40 consecutive games with a base hit. That ties the legendary Ty Cobb.
Yeah, I can't even begin to even imagine what this guy's thinking right now. 40 straight games in the big leagues facing this type of talent and finding a way to mix in and knock. Dan, as a pitching staff, it starts getting into what range when you know you're trying to...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via...
Leading off for Houston, catcher, Brian McCann.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's a .333 hitter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The catcher, number 14.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center is second of the game as the blowout continues. Digging in once again, Manny Machado, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So now at the plate.
Leading off for Houston, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his third extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. One out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he'd lost sight of it. But then I watch him and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Here's George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a shot out to right center field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Oh, and with 2 men on third, they're going to get an out of this.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Skied into very shallow right. Torreyes is there for it. And the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We played 4 full. The Yankees are out in front 14-1. Striding in for Houston, Marwin Gonzalez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good.
Play ball.
So stepping in, Manny Machado. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Didi Gregorius will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the second deck and gone.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Giancarlo Stanton now to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire. Back there, Earl Hendricks. Mike Trout will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 28, Mike Trout.
This is line to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location. Was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ryan Dozier.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. He's got that average up over 340 now. 14 homers, and the RBI count at 35. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. They get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Tyler White will bat next. He'll start things out in the... sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah.
A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing first base.
Hector Rondon gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First offering on its way. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. See you later, over the wall, a home run.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Center fielder, number 12.
Here's George Springer. Popped him up. Torreyes waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Brett Gardner will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Right side and right into the shift. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
settling in now, Didi Gregorius. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gonzalez racing back to the track. Gone! Solo shot here to left, number 33 on the year, as this lead got even wider. Jose Altuve will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled. Here's Carlos Correa now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in there.
For the Astros, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Aroldis Chapman comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so
Aroldis Chapman.
here's Brian Dozier now. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Gurriel will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2. Digging in now, Joey Votto. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield. The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after this.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down 2 quick out.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann.
Leading off for the Astros, catcher, Brian McCann.
James Court comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. Griffey is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And Junior's there to make the play for route number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve. He's set and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ballgame as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's it.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. Line drive to center field. Griffey Jr. is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Great shot there at the Manhattan skyline and the famous Brooklyn Bridge.
Leading off for Houston, second baseman.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
22.